Hello everyone, this Mouse is back in the house. I have another video for you. This one I picked up off of Facebook. Originally started off as some diecast truck deal, but then the lady said she had other stuff she hadn't pictured or put up for sale yet. So I picked up a few other diecast stuff and some pressed steel, old vintage stuff. Um, so I'm going to go through each thing individually. I got a little story. I'll save the story for the end about the diecast trucks. But let me just show you what I got. I'll just do them individually. Alright, first up is a Structo Cattle's Farms tractor and trailer. This is in a little bit of rough condition. Trying to price it up as far as condition wise. I think the condition's going to hurt it a little bit. I mean, it's all there, but it just... Sorry, I might have to do different cameras, but missing one little wheel cap, and the part that attaches the trailer, somebody added a bolt instead. So that'll affect the price as well. So, well, that's just the first one. Let me show you what else. Next up is this Structo camper pickup. It's not in bad shape. It does have a crack in the windshield. The holes are supposed to be there. It is missing one wheel. I swapped the wheels around just for the original picture. But the wheels that are on it are in very nice condition. And it's also missing the door. But overall, it's not in bad shape. Next up, we have the Structo cement truck. Loose on one side here, but a lot of these are missing completely. Overall, paint's not bad, not too rusted. Rolls fine. The dump lever actually opens and also locks. This is supposed to rotate with part of the axle, but it will rotate by hand. It's a little tight. It does not want to rotate with the wheels, mainly because the wheels, being older and dry rotted, don't fit snugly to the axle anymore, so the wheels will spin without making the axle spin and turning the gears inside. Only other issue, a little bit of bending here, but otherwise in very good shape. Not a super expensive piece, but we should be able to get some money for it. Next up, we have a nice Tonka fire truck. It is missing a lot of the accessories, the ladders. I guess a mirror might have went there. I'm not sure. Something must have went there. The light on top's missing. Missing a door. Missing hoses. The only cool thing about it is I did also get this. You hook a water hose up to it. There's supposed to be a wrench, which I don't have the wrench. Turns a valve inside. You hook the fire hose up to here. So you can actually pump water to the fire hose and then squirt the fire hose. So that's pretty cool. But otherwise, it's still in decent shape. Next up is a really nice Tonka Farms stake truck and horse trailer. Other than some rust and stuff like that, I think it's all complete. It is missing one door or fence piece. These do come out. I saw another one missing a fence piece, same condition, sold for about $80. That's not including the trailer. And the trailer has its doors. And like I said, overall, again, not in terrible condition considering the age and how a lot of them turn out. Alright, this is a Tonka Ford pickup and U-Haul trailer. This one does pretty well for our sales too, even in this condition, which is not, again, too bad. Most of it's there. Tailgate's there and flips up and latches. Wheels are in good shape. Paint's not awful. Trailer's a little bit rougher. Somebody made a makeshift knob for the door, which will hurt the value a little. But again, overall, a very nice truck. Alright, a little bit newer. A Nylint tractor trailer, the Golden Eagle Express. Not in terrible shape either. One broken smokestack. Grill's all there. Crack here though. Trailer does have the door. More my time period of when I was a kid and playing with toys. But still worth a little bit of money. Maybe about $20 in this condition. Might be able to do a little better. Alright, now on to the die-cast trucks. And the story time too. Quick story, hopefully quick. When I first saw the post, a lady had just posted a bunch of die-cast vehicles. Like 3 different pictures of 3 different lots. I immediately was able to pick out that some of them were made by a company called First Gear and was interested. So I emailed the lady immediately, and I actually screenshotted and cropped 8 different trucks I was interested in. She responded back, asking me when we can meet, stuff like that. This was the next morning when she responded. I told her, well, I was like, I can send money now and come pick them up later because I have, I was at work. She said, well, I have other stuff that's not pictured. If you just want to come and look at that stuff and, see what we can do. And so I agreed to that. Told her I'd come over after work. She lived about an hour and a half away from my work. So I did go up and meet her right after work. My dad went with me. He lives down the street from where I work. So I picked him up on the way before he went up. I got there, and out of the 8 vehicles I originally asked her about and asked her to hold and offer to pay for in advance, these were the only 2 that were left. She was asking $20 a piece for the trucks. 2 of the ones were First Gear lowboy tractor trailers, which are estimated about $90 a piece. Another one was a big dump truck with chains on the wheels, big plow in the front, for highway service, type of truck. Figured a value about, that one could go anywhere. I've seen them all over the place. 85 to 120. I even saw some of the rare ones over 200. But let's say $85. That was a safe bet on that truck. Cement truck that was probably worth about $65, and then another dump truck that was only worth about $45 or so. But supposedly, while I was at work, after I talked to the lady and discussed and had pictures and stuff like that, somebody else that lived closer was able to make it over there, and she sold the higher end ones to her for $20 a piece. So she still wanted $20 a piece, but I knew these weren't worth as much. They're worth only about $30. So I got these for $15 a piece. Let me show you them real quick. This is a little tanker truck, Mack, and a bigger box truck, also Mack. Both of these are First Gear. So the other 2 I just showed you, I was able to look up before I got there, so I knew the value of them. These I did not know because I was just Johnny on the spot with stuff. Both First Gear, so I grabbed them just because they're First Gear. This does have the mirror. She had them taped to the top in a little baggie. They're not broken off. They just came off, but for them not to get lost, I have them though. But this tractor trailer is only worth about $20 to $25. This truck, 15 to 20 with a box, but it's in really good shape. Even though it doesn't have the box, so maybe I can get 20 for it. But again, I just paid $15 a piece for them, so at that price and having to resale with fees and stuff, I'm not really going to make any on them. Then they did have some in the boxes. Again, these I also got for $15 a piece. She's trying for $20 a piece, but I wasn't going to do it because I wasn't sure about them, and they just didn't seem as nice as the other things. Like I said, they were going for 50 plus. I was hoping to get those and then add some stuff to it to make the trip really worthwhile. But so this one I looked up, even in the box, it goes for about 20, just like the other one. Fire truck, 15 to 20 in the box. And then I picked up this. I was hoping it would be a construction vehicle. It's a I knew it was a delivery truck because it says delivery truck on the front. But these are all new in the box. This one's 1/25th scale. All the other ones, the first gear, are 1/34th scale. I don't know if I said that earlier. But I knew this was a delivery truck, so it had a less chance of being valuable, and it's not. It's worth about $15 new in the box. So not really good deal on any of the die cast. This is my only hope with the die cast, basically. It's a Franklin Mint tractor trailer hose company. Hopefully it'll clean up nice. I do have the light bar for it. It kept falling off. I didn't want it to get lost. And same thing with the smokestack. I do have that. But it is Franklin Mint, so I grabbed it as well because I said I just kind of went for the higher end stuff. Had a lot of fire truck stuff. The guy was a ex-fireman, and he had a lot of the Earl fire trucks. But I know with Earl, a lot of stuff, especially when she's asking $15, $20 a piece for them, I wasn't going to make any money. I didn't pick up any of that stuff at all. Like I said, I was taking chances on this. Hopefully I can get about $50 for this Franklin Mint in this condition. Like I said, it's not in bad condition. Hopefully it'll clean up. These ones were sitting out and really dusty. So I believe that's about all. My dad did pick up, while I was looking at the die cast stuff, he found the box of pressed steel. He got a Tonka, like the early rounded Ford kind of truck front end, dump truck, the highway patrol dump truck. Fairly good in condition, kind of like the other stuff. And that sells for, we saw two. One sold for $175, one sold for $185, in similar condition to his. So he made out the best on the trip, and I'm the one that found the deal and drove him there. So, because he only got that for $20, but he's keeping it. It's not being for sale. But this is what I got. I don't know what you guys think. How did I do? I don't think I did so good on the die cast. Like I said, if I was able to get the other stuff for $20 a piece, I would have paid that for those. And that would have been another $200 and only spending, around 80 to 100 on them. Instead, I spent 120 and I might get 200 back. But that's before fees. After fees, I end up making $4 or $5 a piece and doing a lot of work. I'm glad I did pick up the pressed steel stuff. I did pay $100 for all the pressed steel. Not including what my dad paid. He paid for his own. But I think close to $400 as far as resale value and all the pressed steel stuff. So, and I still haven't done a video on my airplanes. I have started selling them though. Hopefully I'll get around to the videos. There's so much. It's a little overwhelming, which is why it's taking me so long. Lots going on. Got kids, 2 jobs. So, doing the best I can. I appreciate everybody who's watching and made it to the end especially. I'll hit that like, hit the subscribe. I've never asked for that, but if you made it this far, hopefully you're enjoying the stuff, and hopefully I'll have more to show you.